Welcome to the Disability Sport News Bulletin by MJ Production Shows on the 10th of December 2024. Starting today, this bulletin will be available not only on YouTube but also on Spotify and Podbean. Soon it will also be available on Apple and Audible. You can visit the Facebook page at MJ Productions Shows. M for Mike, MJ Productions Shows. You are mostly welcome to make contact if you have any disability sport news to share. Today the focus is on blind cricket, braille chess and biathlon. Blind cricket. On Sunday the 1st of December, there was a T20 match in the town of Darling between Bulletin and Western Province, with Bulletin as the host. You can also see here on the screen some video clips of the game. Bulletin's captain, Shepard Mantraba, won the toss and sent Western Province into bat. At drinks break, after 10 overs, Western Province had 81 for the loss of 2 wickets. After 13 overs, they had 119 for the loss of 2. However, they lose their 3rd wicket in the 14th over. The run rate has decreased drastically. Western Province scored 159 for the loss of 2 in their 20 overs. Darren Ehlers was the best with the bat and scored 50 runs before being bowled by Bradley Hendricks. Bulletin's bowling figures: Ralton Pienaar, B3 bowler. For those who are not familiar with all the terms, a B1 player is totally blind. A B2 player is partially sighted. That player's sight range from light perception up to 2 on 60. 2 on 60 mean what you can see on a distance of 60 meters, that person can see on a distance of 2 meters. The B3 player's sight range from 2 on 60 to 6 on 60. Ralton Pienaar, B3 bowler, in his 4 overs, conceded 18 runs and picked up 1 wicket. Dimitri Kaina, B2 bowler, in 3 overs, 26 runs. Bradley Hendricks, B1, in 4 overs, conceded 38 runs and picked up 1 wicket. Ferdy Boer, B2, in 4 overs, 23 runs. Rian Serfontein, B1, in 3 overs, 23 runs. Javon Marks, B3, in 1 over, conceded 16 runs. Eugene Malan, B1, in his 1 over, conceded 10 runs. The required run rate for Bulletin was 8 runs per over. Bulletin lost their 1st wicket in the 1st over when Israel Hatting bowled Javon Marks with his score on 1. After 5 overs, Bulletin had 20 for the loss of 1. They lost their 2nd wicket in the 7th over at 32 runs. The required run rate meanwhile rose up to 10 per over. With the fall of the 2nd wicket, Bulletin's captain Shepard Mantraba joined Ferdy Boer. With the drinks break, after 10 overs, Bulletin stood on 62 for the loss of 2. After 14 overs, the score was 111 for the loss of 2. With the first delivery of the penultimate over, Ferdy Boer hit the winning runs with a boundary. Bulletin wins by 8 wickets. Ferdy Boer and Shepard Mantraba each scored 54 runs. Western Province bowling figure: Israel Hatting, B2 bowler, in his 4 overs conceded 22 runs and picked up 1 wicket. Darren Ehlers, B3, in 4 overs conceded 32 runs. G. van der Pol, in 3 overs, 22 runs, pick up 1 wicket. John van Skalkwyk, B1, in 2 overs, 20 runs. Marlon Colby, B1, in 4 overs, 45 runs. Sergio January, B1, in 1 over, conceded 16 runs. T. Kana, 1 delivery, conceded 4 runs. That was the delivery where Ferdy Boer hit the winning runs for Bulletin. The award of bowler of the match went to Ralton Pienaar with a bowling figure of 4 overs, conceded 18 runs and picked up 1 wicket. The Batsman of the Match award went to Shepherd Mankaba with his 54 runs. The Player of the Match was Ferdy Boer. He scored also 54 runs, and as a bowler he was also economical. In his 4 overs he conceded 23 runs without getting a wicket. He also received a cash prize worth of 300 rand. World Cup Cricket. Unfortunately, I do not have the permission to show any video clips from the World Cup. 6 countries compete for the crown of the best team in the world. It was the 4th T20 World Cup. The participating countries were host Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, South Africa and Sri Lanka. After the 15 group matches, Bangladesh, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka qualified for the semi-final matches. It was the first time that Nepal could qualify for the semi-finals. Pakistan beat Nepal in their semi-final and Bangladesh beat Sri Lanka. In the final game of the tournament, Bangladesh came out to bat first and put up 139 after losing 7 wickets in their 20 overs. Arif Hussain was the top scorer with 54 runs on 52 deliveries, whereas bowler Babar Ali took 2 wickets in 4 overs, giving away 24 runs. In response, Pakistan completed the target without losing a wicket in the 11th over. Captain Nisar Ali scored 72 and Muhammad Safdar scored 47 to help Pakistan clinch the world champion, remaining undefeated throughout the tournament. Braille chess. Johannes Grip is now going to tell us more about the Karen de Meyer Memorial Tournament.
It is open to all South African chess players, but we also allow our friends from Namibia. We have one very good chess friend there, Andrew Shanknecht. Then we also invited people from Zimbabwe, and Judith from Zimbabwe. She is the vice chairperson for the Zimbabwe Braille Chess Association, as well as their secretary. This is her second tournament that she is taking part in. Now, what makes this special or different from other tournaments? Our players get the opportunity to observe each other's games. So every interested person can dial into the Skype call and follow the game as it's being played. That helps us to know the players personally. We dial in like 20 minutes ahead of the game, the starting time of the game. Then you get the opportunity to say hi to everybody and to chat. We have introduced several new Braille chess players in the past 2 years. People who went to Princehof, Pioneer School, whom we didn't know of, and they kind of got forgotten or lost in society, but chess brought us all together. So you get then to get reacquainted with those players, and that's always a great experience to hear how everybody's journey, and chess journey specifically, went during the past how many ever years since they left school. Then online tournaments takes a lot of the schlep out of chess for visually impaired persons. First of all, you do not have to worry about transport to a venue. You play it at home, at your convenience, wherever in your home, wherever it's convenient for you to sit and play. I know there are players who actually say they were lying down and play, like old Mario. He was very proud of the fact that he could lie down and play chess. I personally prefer to sit up and concentrate on the board because I need to play by touch. I have to feel the board and the pieces. There are tournaments where players can actually exercise their skill to play from memory and they don't touch the board. They're not allowed to. That's one of the rules. They're not allowed to touch the board. There is a timekeeper that have a board, and the timekeeper then monitor the position because we all have, not we all, but most of us have just normal memories that can fail. Therefore, we need a third-party timekeeper to actually monitor the whole position. We named this tournament after the late Karen de Meyer, one of our strong chess players, Bruno de Meyer, his late wife. She used to help Bruno, take him to chess venues. At the chess venues, she would actually then help fellow blind people to get to the bathroom or to get to the cafeteria or just to get to place at the table. She even stood in as a volunteer scribe for Jessica in a few tournaments. And that kind of thing one appreciate, and remembering Karen in this way was the least we could do for a special person. This is not something unique. We do it internationally as well. We lately had actually 2 Jim Thorne Memorial Tournaments. He used to be the president of the USBCA, United States Braille Chess Association. He passed away earlier this year. And then also a very well-known figure in chess circles, the late Stephen Hilton. We had 2 memorial tournaments for him as well. Unfortunately, all of us are growing older. Hopefully some of us are growing wiser. But it's a sad fact of life that the older you get, the less of your contemporary friends will remain. And it's just a question of when it's your time.
The final ranking of the tournament, there were 28 players. I read the names of the top 10 players. In the 10th place, Hermanus Hendricks. 9th, Hermanus Blom. 8th, George de Nobrega. 7th, Desmond Tunis. 6th, Frederik Liebenberg. 5th, Daletando Mfengu. 4th, François Neetling. 3rd, Johannes Grip. 2nd, Clyde Leonard. And the winner, Johan Groeveem. Biathlon. On the 7th of December, the 6th biathlon event for the 2024-2025 season took place in Bonnievale. This biathlon format includes a 800-meter run and a 50-meter swim. You can use any swimming style. More than 200 entries were received. The ages range from 5 years to over 70 years. The athletes compete in age groups. Your running time is processed and you get a point for it. The same goes for your swimming time. It is the same concept like in triathlon. The athlete with the highest combined points wins the division. This event was only for athletes in the Boland district. In the disability division, there were 6 participants. Gerard Swanevelder won the track event and got a point of 1057,80. Second was Johan Leroux and third Marius Coetzee. The swim was won by Marius Coetzee, second place Dries Burger and third Gerard Swanevelder. The overall winner was Marius Coetzee with a total point of 2046,70. Second place Gerard Swanevelder with a total point of 1931,35, and in the third place Dries Burger 1,832,68. This brought us to the end of this bulletin. You can find this bulletin on YouTube, Spotify and Podbean. Till next week, goodbye and stay safe.